Hey everyone, today's episode is brought to you by Bed of Roses, Case Candy Lingerie, Closet Essentials, BU Hair Care, and Cecilia's House. This is part of a Women's History promotion that we're partnering with these amazing brands, giving you some dope discounts for Women's History Month. So let's go support them.
Happy Women's History Month. Simone is here, y'all.
It's the turnaround for me.
She cutting up. She here cutting up.
It's the turnaround for me.
Oh my God. All right. Dang, I just forgot what I was going to wrap my... Wait. Oh, I remember. Okay.
Wait, do I got mine?
She just told you.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, let me take these noisy bracelets off. What's wrong with her?
Listen, maybe she had a bad day. She's been dealing with toddlers all day.
Oh, okay, but why is she taking it out on me?
I don't know. It's very upset. It's very upsetting.
All right, you ready to start the show?
My back is killing me. I'm ready though.
Okay, let's start the show.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's goody?
We up in the building.
Yes.
With
my hair done because I was looking crazy last two episodes.
Looks good.
Thank you.
The hair look good. Laid.
Thank you.
And everything.
Thank you.
It looks good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Anywho. T.
And I'm your girl, Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast.
Oh, where we wrap the culture up in color. We wrap our hair too.
We do. All of that. Oh my God, I cannot with her today.
I'm done.
Episode 7 today. It really ain't no happy stuff on this list.
Honestly. Scandal.
There's nothing happy on this list today.
Straight scandalous.
So with that being said.
Scandalous.
Sis, what can't you wrap your head around this week?
I cannot wrap my head around these TikTok preachers, okay? I'm tired of it. So we're going to get into it a little bit more later on in the show, but there was this one, I don't even know if he was a preacher. He's just, a Christian dude, overly Christian dude. Mm-hmm. And Cardi B put out this video, really hyped that her song Up, that is, you can't go anywhere without hearing it. It's still on the charts. It literally reached number 1, and she was just really excited about it. Was thanking God, and she was like, God really like, oh, my nigga, da-da-da-da. This dude took that as disrespect and said that that's not God giving her these blessings. It's the devil because you're singing the devil's music and woo, 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 woo. And I'm over it. I'm really tired of these TikTok social media preachers that are just like, you're just like, one step over too much. Like, yeah. Okay, like just, okay. We all love God, okay? Mm-hmm. Like God is the light of my life.
Absolutely.
But there's nothing wrong. I think what annoys me with these TikTok preachers is y'all really making it seem like you can only love God one way. Everyone has their own relationship with God. So what you're not gonna do is blast Cardi B, Bun B, anybody else with the last name B in the way that they give God praise. And I'm just tired of it. Like, just because you're on TikTok and you read the Bible and you know Genesis to Revelation does not make you better than anybody else. So I'm tired of it. I'm over it. And I really think that it's a bad thing because especially on TikTok where you have these younger kids, this younger generation that is looking to social media and looking for that type of what's the word I'm looking for?
Clout? Is it clout?
Not clout, but they're
validation.
Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Looking for validation. It's dangerous to have people on there that's just making it seem like you can't have both. I can like Cardi B and Smokey Norfolk.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Okay, I can like Kirk Franklin and Outkast. Like it's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I can't wrap my head around. Y'all need to stop. And that's all I got to say about that.
You can do both. You can absolutely do both.
You can do both. Mm-hmm. I don't see what's the problem.
What's the problem? And then like to say that's like the devil gave her God gave her the talent to rap. So
God took her out of the Bronx, okay, and now she's wherever she is. Like, don't do that.
The math's not math.
You can't sit here and say that there's a devil giving you the devil gave you blessings?
The math, what's not clicking? What's not clicking? That is crazy.
You're putting those two words in the same sentence?
Come on, G. Come on, G.
I don't like it.
You're better than that.
I don't like it.
You're
I don't
better
like
than
it.
that.
I don't like it. So cut it out.
You're better than that.
What can't you wrap your head around?
Mine's is simple. So I got my first COVID vaccine shot. Yay! Was not prepared for the way I was going down that day. Didn't realize I was going to be extremely tired. Also didn't realize that I was just like, I had to skip 3 days of working out. I do CrossFit, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
So I can't, at any given day in CrossFit, you'll be picking up things.
Yeah.
Throwing them, jumping on stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't, your girl was down. Like, I was down bad.
Which one did you get?
I think it was Moderna.
Okay.
Moderna.
Okay.
I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, your girl was down. I did not like that.
Down bad?
Yeah, and I'm just kind of worried, like, am I going to be down bad on the second shot, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get slim and trim by June.
Yeah.
And that's in my way. So I didn't enjoy that. I mean, I enjoyed getting the vaccine. I didn't enjoy being out of commission for 3 days.
It was just your arm that was hurting and you just tired?
Yeah, it was like, I was so tired. Like, I mean, I was like mad sleepy. Like, I was exhausted. Like that one day, once like I got off work early that day at 5 o'clock, I went to bed at 5 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
That
sounds nice.
Like, see y'all tomorrow.
That actually sounds nice.
I was done. Like, I had worked a full shift or something. Like, I had like been like laying brick.
Yeah.
At a construction site.
Wow.
Yeah, I was very, very tired.
Not cute.
So, yeah.
Not cute.
All right.
Not cute at all.
You ready to get into the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into the show. Scandalous.
Politics. Do we have? Child.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, your boy Joe Budden. I keep calling him.
Yeah, why do you keep going?
Maybe, why do I keep calling him? This is like the third time.
Because he wasn't pumping it up. He was pumping it down.
Why hasn't that interview happened yet? I think that would be interesting.
Oh, hell no.
Actually, I kind of want to see it.
No.
Joe Budden interviews Joe Biden. I think it would be. See?
I don't want it.
Simone agrees with me.
No.
Simone agrees with me.
No.
Yeah?
Mm-mm.
It would be fun. Anywho, your boy Joe Biden fell up the steps. When he was getting on Air Force One 3 times. 3 times. Embarrassing himself. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, did I send it to you, sis?
Which one?
The article about the pot usage of past.
Oh, yeah.
So there were some staffers in the White House who were either fired or asked to resign because they had used marijuana.
Girl.
In the past.
It's too much.
Not in the present, but in the past. And I think they used like fear tactics because I think what had happened was a lot of people were kind of scared to be like, no, I haven't used it before because they felt like they would find out.
You didn't send it to me, but I'm gonna find it real quick.
Okay.
I just think that's just really wrong. Like, okay. Wait, let me find it first. And
That's what I'm looking for.
I just feel like if that's the case, like, that's wrong. But
it's in the past though.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So, so it looks like dozens of young White House staffers have been suspended, asked to resign, or placed in a remote work program due to past marijuana use. That's even though some staffers were informally told by transition higher-ups ahead of formally joining the administration that they would likely overlook some past marijuana use, only to be asked later to resign. And first of all, so Washington, D.C. has legalized recreational marijuana. So, and the White House is in Washington, D.C. So I don't really understand what the problem is. Now, if you're sitting here, like, it's like two sides to this. Like, granted, regardless of like what industry you're in, and especially like the top industry, which is government, the White House, you know they're gonna drug test you. So yeah, you can't be showing up sounding like a pound or like high of cocaine, like obviously. But if you were 18 and like in college, like pretty much everybody did, you smoked a blunt once or twice in your life, I don't really think it should be held against you. Like
I don't think so either.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I also think like maybe more people should just lie on their job applications.
Yeah, because how are you going to prove
that I used it in the past?
Yeah.
Like is there video and picture evidence of me smoking it?
In 2013, how do you know that I did this?
Right.
Like, well, it's the government, though. They know.
You think so?
They know stuff, sis. They know stuff. And that's the scary part. They know stuff. Because how did y'all know? How did y'all know?
Because, well, I mean, I think they coerced the staffers to, like, admit. Because I think some people were like, no, I haven't.
Maybe they gave lie detector tests?
Or something like that. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. And if they was on heroin or cocaine.
Yeah.
Then I could see that being an issue.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting, worth sharing.
This is interesting. So, like, this is MSNBC? Yes, MSNBC. Like, they were talking about, like, now, yes, the fact that marijuana is totally illegal on a federal level, not just the federal city, but the policy still has reportedly affected staffers whose marijuana use was exclusive to places where it is legal. It's a continuation of a trend across the federal government as more states have legalized in which hitting the blunt while holding a clearance is grounds to have it revoked.
What?
Yeah.
So.
This is interesting.
So if I have security clearance and I hit the blunt, then I can get fired. Damn.
But again, how would they know? Like TikTok, like they're not gonna know. How do they know?
They're gonna know.
How though? How do they know?
They're gonna know.
Oh, I don't like it.
They're gonna know. I don't know. I don't know if they have. I don't know. You think if you get like security clearance, is there like someone always following you? Like just
they.
Oh my God, that is so scary.
That is kind of creepy.
Oh God,
I don't like it.
I don't like that either.
I don't want that type of security clearance. I don't want it's like people like, oh my God, I know all the codes. I don't want to know all the codes. I would not want to know that America has this one little button right here that can just F stuff up. Like I don't want to know that. Even though I already know that, I don't want to that's the button right there.
I don't think it's a button.
What do you think it is? A
switch? I think it's like, I don't think it's just like one thing. I think it's like, you ever seen like Charlie's Angels?
Yes.
And they like had to have two people to do that thing where they was like, I think it's like something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have like the highest high of security clearance.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Anyway, so yeah, if you think you was like trying to get a job at the White House, you can't smoke weed.
Damn.
Or you could lie about it.
I mean, that's to be honest, that should be kind of common sense. It's still wrong, but it should be common sense. But I do understand how it's weird. It's like, oh, so DC is legal. Like everybody walking the streets in front of the White House smoking weed, but inside, while I'm typing a report.
I would want my White House staffers to be sober.
Yeah, but be sober while you here, but when you leave,
okay,
who cares?
They probably should be banning drinking. I be hearing them journalists be getting,
yeah,
woo.
Like
that's the thing they should be looking into is the alcohol.
I wonder if there's like edibles or they talking about like just like an actual like.
I think it's all of it.
Damn. Well,
yep. I don't know. Is that it for politics?
Yeah, that's actually the only political thing. Yeah, that is actually the only political thing.
All right. Well, let's move forward.
Yeah. Like Sis said in the beginning, this list is just down bad.
Yes.
Like
that's the name of that.
Like J. Cole, just down bad. It's just down bad. So literally, when we left y'all last week, the very next day, the news broke that there was a horrific hate crime in the Atlanta area where those of the Asian community were slaughtered for no reason. Really, really sad. 8 people were slaughtered for no reason. It got really, really bad. I'm gonna read exactly what happened, just in case you guys are like living under a rock. 3 deadly shootings last week in Atlanta area spas. 8 people lost their lives, leaving behind family members, 1 an infant daughter, and friends, including longtime customers. 7 of the 8 killed were women. 6 people were of Asian descent, 2 were white. The gunman, 21-year-old Robert Aaron Long, was charged with 8 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. I'm not going to read too much longer because, like, again, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard what's been going on. So there's been lots happening here. You know, of course, the hashtag Stop Asian Hate, which has pretty much should have really never stopped should never stop, period. But ever since that dude that left the White House, ever since he was calling the coronavirus the China, what is it? The Kung Flu?
The Kung Flu, the China virus.
The China virus, all that stuff.
All kinds of racist stuff.
The hashtag should have never stopped. And I think I saw sis tweet this, and I felt the same way. There's been a lot of hate, I guess, when it comes to Black people and Asian people. And it's pretty disgusting. I remember this happened, was it last year? I think it was last year when there was an incident in Brooklyn or New York where there was some Asians in a salon that attacked a Black girl I don't even remember what happened. It was some nonsense. And of course, everyone was like, this is absolutely disgusting. And of course, they rallied against this Black girl. And there's been instances before that, and it probably will continue to have instances. However, that does not mean that Black people cannot support these Asians, because when it happens to us, because it has, and it will continue to happen to us, unfortunately, some of them are there, okay? They're supportive, they're marching with us, they're with us. And I just think it's really wrong of those people who are just like, oh, you know, like, why am I going to do, you know, hashtag Stop Asian Hate when they hate us?
This is so frustrating. And you know, like, what was that news? Did you see like one of those CNN articles, or was it CNN or was it MSNBC?
It was NBC.
NBC, where it was like, this thing has happened in Atlanta. What are Black people doing to help? And it was like, what the why would you write that?
Yeah, I thought that was a little odd.
And I thought it was interesting that, like, it was almost like Black people were being held accountable for that. And this is such a strange situation to be in, because clearly we're both minorities. And, like, I think it is a part of white supremacy for us to be going at each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think us, I think like Blacks and Asians, like, you know, like saying, well, fuck them because they said fuck me. Like, I think that's what white supremacy wants. And I think, let me be clear. Like, there is definitely some healing that needs to happen between the communities, because clearly each people from each community, like, they hurt because of what one has done to the other.
Right.
Right. So I think, like, what is definitely needed is like conversations and people being willing to be open. But if we have people on our side saying, well, why should I put hashtag Stop Asian Hate?
Yeah.
And if you have Asians say, well, why should I put hashtag Black Lives Matter? Then we're not going to get anywhere.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying?
Ever.
And if you continue to hold that hate in your heart, we're going to have instances where Asians in Georgia are getting slaughtered, or people in San Francisco getting beat up.
Right.
Because
New York, I saw there was a man that, like, he punched this Asian man that was on a train, mind his business, and he just came to him and attacked him. Like, why? For what? Like, get this effing Asian. Come on, man.
It's crazy. And it's definitely interesting, like, as a Black person, seeing, like, us talk like that. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird to me.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. I mean,
y'all were getting a little, like, and, you know, when I say y'all, I say that very loosely. Some were just getting a little too radical. Like, and I think what I saw it was somebody talking about, you know, stop Asian, you know, like, stop Asian hate. And then they put that video up of them Asians attacking that Black girl in New York, and was like, oh, is this you? Was that necessary? Either way, if you are a minority, Black, Asian, Latino, you are going to be attacked for no reason. Like, that's just what it is. And you're being attacked by the white man. We weren't the ones that was, you know, people that look like us weren't running in salons killing you for no reason. So, like, come on.
Yeah.
I just like sis said, we're not gonna get anywhere if it's just content like, oh wait, and that goes across the board, but I'm gonna get to that later. If it's always like, oh well, you did this, that whole tit for tat shit.
Yeah, it's not. We're not gonna get nowhere.
It's not.
We're not gonna get anywhere with that.
I'm gonna try my hardest to stop doing tit for tat because I know, when stuff like this happens, especially when it happens to Black people, I can admit to myself, I'm like, oh, well, I'm a part of that. Like, oh, is it, was that you? Is this, gotta stop doing that because it's wrong on both sides. Mm-hmm. It really is. Like, I'm going to try my hardest to really stop doing that. Mm-hmm. So, because like you said, we're not going to get anywhere. It's going to be a world full of hate, just more hate, and more hashtags. So, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So, Robert Aaron Long, he was apprehended. They found him. I'm sorry. Did I say his name?
Yeah, Robert Aaron Long.
Yeah, Robert Aaron Long. 21 years old. Of course, he was they found him. Yeah, they took him alive. They also took the man who shot up a Colorado supermarket earlier this week. They took him alive as well. Boulder, Colorado. 10 were left dead, including a store manager and a police officer. Another 21-year-old suspect faces 10 counts of murder in the first degree. His name is Ahmad Alawi Alyssa, which he lives near Denver. Is accused of opening fire Monday afternoon at the King Soopers store in the University City of Boulder, killing people ranging in age from 20 to 65.
Oh my God. Does he say why?
So apparently his family members said that he was kind of playing around with some guns. There's some mental health issues going on here with this. His family members said that he was playing around with some guns and making a few threats. Yeah, so they took him into custody as well. One of the victims was a police officer.
Oh, child.
And they took this man alive.
They took him alive even though he killed a police officer?
Okay. So
that's shocking.
Now, I know I was talking about tit for tat. This is a different situation. Boulder, Colorado is exactly where Elijah Mclean was killed for no reason. And he had mental health issues, okay? Now we're talking about how old was Elijah? 18?
Yeah, he was mad young.
Super duper young?
Yeah.
He was killed for literally no reason. But this man slaughtered 10 people, including a police officer, and he was taken alive. Now let's talk about Aurora, Colorado, where another man with mental health issues literally slaughtered a bunch of people while watching The Dark Knight in a movie theater.
God. And
they took him alive. You see where I'm going here? How was it Elijah McClain was killed for walking home? But these men slaughter numerous people and they're taken alive.
That's terrible.
It's just like Dylan Roof, okay? Slaughtered 9 people while praying for him, killed him, and was taken alive and taken to a Burger King because he said he was hungry.
Fucking Burger King.
Okay.
Wow.
So.
Oh my God.
Praying for those victims' families.
Absolutely.
Because it's just like ridiculous out here. But again, you can just kind of see, they get upset like, oh, y'all marching, y'all doing this. You see why?
This is why. They
killed one of your own people and you still took him alive.
I am shocked by that.
You took him alive. You arrested this man on the premises of like where the shooting happened. You found him and you took him alive.
I am shocked by that, sis.
But Eric Garner can't sell cigarettes. Elijah McClain can't walk home. George Floyd can't buy something from a store. Breonna Taylor can't sleep. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Somebody did say this is a mass shooting. Y'all opening up states and now mass shootings happens.
Yup.
They're not wrong. But, I mean, they're not wrong.
I don't see the lie.
They're not wrong. I mean, I guess that's to make light of it. It's like, yeah, maybe we do need to go back in the house because it was real chill last year. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying.
So I don't know. What else happened when it comes to guns? So, you know, our vice president, right? This is something that they're not talking about until the Twitter police found out. But there was a man arrested near Kamala Harris's house. He was wanted by police in Texas, and he was stopped by the U.S. Secret Service and arrested like last week near the residence of Vice President Kamala Harris. They found a rifle and ammunition in the man's car, which was parked some distance away in a garage. His name was Paul Murray of San Antonio. Yeah, like honestly, right by the VP's house.
What is the Secret Service doing?
Well, the Secret Service is the one that found him. I guess it was like they had already been looking for him. So, I don't know.
I don't like it.
So, the Murray served as an unmanned drone pilot from March 2010 to April 2014. He held the rank of specialist and had no deployments.
So he was in the military.
Something like that, yeah. So he had a AR-15 semi-automatic rifle, 113 rounds of unregistered ammunition, and 5 30-round magazines.
What was he?
I'm not even going to get into the conversation about guns because why do you have that?
It is way okay.
Why do you have that?
Why do you have that? What is the government doing? Like, how many more? We've just talked about 2 shootings that have happened within a week of each other.
A week
within each other. Then old guy popping up near the vice president's house. When is the government going to realize that we have an issue? This is an issue. This is a problemo.
So it's interesting that after the Colorado shooting, of course, the Senate met on gun control. And your man's Ted Cruz got really upset. Ted Cruz got very upset that the Democrats, every time somebody, every time something happens like this, the Democrats come and try to take, rifles and ammunition out of out of law-abiding citizen hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at how many people are dying within a week.
Again, I'm not going to get into the whole gun because I don't really know where our viewer stands on guns and stuff. I'm cool you protecting yourself, but when you have stuff like that that can take out people within seconds, I got a problem with that.
There needs to be harder restrictions on how to get a gun.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you this. I applied to get a permit. Mm-hmm. Nobody asked me. It was like, hey, what's
good with you?
Are you, nothing. Oh, you want a permit? All right, cool. Bet. Yeah. That's it. There's nothing else I need to do to get a gun.
I can't. I really can't.
I just gotta have a permit.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's it. Oh my gosh.
Child, this episode.
We're gonna get through the serious stuff and we can get to the more funner serious stuff.
Fun with quotes.
Funner serious?
Fun for us. It sucks for them.
Funner. Oh, yeah, basically.
Period.
It do. Oh. So y'all know spring break has happened. Y'all in Miami have been wilding. Y'all have been bugging.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find this.
Oh my gosh. Y'all have been bugging. But I mean, honestly, Florida's been wide open. It never closed. So it doesn't really shock me that South Beach, if you've ever been to Miami during spring break, you know how packed it can be. But it's a little different. It's a new generation of spring breakers down there.
Yes, it is.
And they're doing a lot. Unfortunately, spring break ended very, very early for a young woman after 2 stupid men decided to rob and rape her.
They drugged her.
Yes, that's right.
Drugged her.
They drugged, raped, and then partied.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She died in the South Beach Hotel. These 2 men were from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Twitter was like,
what?
They better not be no Aggies. We still don't know exactly that, but they are Ivor Collier, 21, and Dorian Taylor, 24, are accused of stealing the woman's credit cards and to spend money on their trip in South Beach. Investigators are trying to determine whether the woman died of an overdose, possibly from a pill that the men provided. Yeah. They drugged, raped. They did not mean to kill her, but she ended up dying in that hotel. So, yeah. The arrest come as Miami Beach police and city officials have been grappling with the overwhelming spring break crowd, instituting an 8 p.m. curfew aimed at cracking down on rowdy revelers on the streets.
So it's we ought to state that 2 guys are black men.
Unfortunately.
And this woman,
yeah,
is a white woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if
right,
you know anything,
they're done.
They're done.
It's a wrap.
They're going to be under the jail.
These are the charges that they have: burglary with battery, sexual battery, petty theft, and the fraudulent use of a credit card. If the drug they gave her is proven to have played a role in her death, the man could possibly face a manslaughter or a murder charge. These 2 black men, they're definitely going to face a murder charge.
Yes.
The victim, a 24-year-old woman visiting from Pennsylvania, went to have a good time and ended up being drugged and raped.
Why would you use the credit card?
Right.
If you're going to rob right.
Right.
You use cash. You only use the cash.
But you know what?
Oh my God.
And Simone said this, so it's very interesting. A lot of young people, they don't really see the importance of cash. Yeah. Simone went to Miami 2 years ago, for one of her friend's birthdays. And I mean, our father always like, you need to have cash. I don't care if it's $5 on you. You need to have some type of cash on you at all times, especially when you're traveling. So they went to Miami, and if you do know Miami, they don't do the split check. Okay, here. Pay your bill. Oh. Yeah, they don't do the split check. Ain't nobody like, oh, I ordered the catfish nuggets and I ordered this. No. Okay. One shout out to Deion Cole. I got that Deion Cole stand up. And she, so Simone's like, okay, like, everybody pay their money. And she was like, oh, like 2 of her friends was like, oh yeah, I don't have cash. I only have cards. Miss Simone was like, you traveled all the way to Miami with no cash on you?
Are you crazy?
Who does that? So,
bozo,
not supporting these 2 black men, but please, if you're going to travel, make sure you always have cash. Please make sure you have cash, at least $100. If you can't take out $100 cash, you don't need to be going.
That's real.
And that's honest. Okay.
That's real.
Oh God. Next on the sex scandal list, girl. This list is scandalous. So crazy. We've been talking about Andrew Cuomo for a while. With his sex scandal, has been kind of chill. Next on the docket is Deshaun Watson.
I'm just not hearing about this.
So Deshaun Watson is the super fine quarterback for the Houston Texans. One of the highest paid in the league. Young dude. I don't even think he's 25 yet.
Oh wow.
But if you don't know, he wants out of Houston. He's been asking for a trade, and the team is like, yeah, no, we're gonna keep you here. J.J. Watt done left. Some of his teammates done left, but like, no, you're gonna stay. And all of a sudden, since he's been so vocal about it, now there has been multiple women that are accusing him of sexual misconduct. Yeah, it started off as like 2, and within a week, it got to 14. Damn. A lawyer in Texas has filed 14 separate civil lawsuits that are alleging sexual misconduct against Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. The lawsuits were filed by Houston attorney Tony Busby, who has entered them into court on behalf of multiple clients, all claiming that Watson committed at least one act of sexual misconduct against them. The suits are all similar in nature. In each case, Watson is accused of acting inappropriately after hiring a female to give him a private massage. The lawsuit refers to Watson as a sexual predator. Includes allegation that he has sexually assaulted a massage therapist in California. Now, after Watson was hit with his 3rd lawsuit, that was on March 18th. That was last week. The league has opened an investigation against him. Oh my gosh. It's been a lot. The allegations of the first lawsuit took place last year, 2020, at the home of the woman who was hired to give him a massage. They said Watson assaulted the plaintiff by touching her with his penis.
He went to her home to get a massage?
So, yeah, apparently. According to the lawsuit, Watson allegedly reached out to the massage therapist on Instagram and asked if she would be willing to give him a massage. Before the two agreed on anything, Watson allegedly asked the woman if the focus of the massage would be on his groin area. The woman claims that about 25 minutes into the session, it became clear that Watson wanted a massage for only one reason: sex. Eventually, the woman started crying, and before she was able to get Watson to leave, he allegedly said, I have a career and reputation, and I know you would hate for someone to mess with yours, just like I don't want anyone messing with mine. She took that as a threat that Watson was trying to ruin her career. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, and they're all so the first two is with massage therapists and him reaching out to them on Instagram. Yeah. I'm sorry, lawsuit number 3, also massage therapist. So the crazy part about this whole situation is that this one lawyer that all 14 of these women have gone to happens to be a friend of a Houston, Texans official, administrative. I don't know if it was the owner or the manager. Either way, it looks very fishy to the fact that this man wants out of Houston. Now, all of a sudden, all these women are going to one lawyer to talk about these allegations against him.
This story sounds weird because he's a football player. And he's going to their house to get a massage.
Right.
Why wouldn't he have them come to him? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, why am I going to your janky ass house to get a massage? Bring your table. You come to my house to get a massage.
Mm-hmm. That's what professional massage, they come to you.
That's what I thought.
I've had a massage by a professional masseuse. It was one, here in Charlotte. His name was Carlos, and he's not there anymore. But he was saying he had some clients of the, of the Carolina Panthers, some of the Hornets. He goes to them,
right?
And if he can't go to them, they actually come to this and it's in a professional it's a professional massage in the South Park area,
right?
So
that's why I'm like, what you mean he went to their house?
Yeah, he did make a response. Yeah. As a result of a social media post by a publicly seeking plaintiff's lawyer, I recently became aware of a lawsuit that has apparently been filed against me. This is what Deshaun Watson wrote. Mm-hmm. I have not seen the complaint, but I know this. I have never treated any woman with anything other than the utmost respect. The plaintiff's lawyers claim that this isn't about money, but before filing suit, he made a baseless 6-figure settlement demand, which I quickly rejected. Unlike him, this isn't about money for me. It's about clearing my name, and I look forward to doing that. So,
damn. That's messed up.
You already know where we stand on this show when it comes to rapey ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I did see somebody tweet. They were like, of course, oh, this sounds shanky. But we don't know. It does sound janky, but you just don't know what niggas is doing behind closed doors.
Period.
Okay, they can play in these games. They can score the touchdowns. They can do the dunks. They can make the home runs. They can do all this stuff, but you just do not know what niggas do behind closed doors. So we just gonna keep following the story. I like Deshaun Watson. I hate seeing, a black quarterback being taken down, especially them playing for a league that already wants to see them fail regardless of the situation. So I do hope that he is able to clear his name.
I hope so too.
And I hope he gets out of Houston because clearly Houston does not want him there.
Houston is ghetto.
So Carolina could need you.
Sure.
Carolina, no?
I'm not a Carolina fan.
Damn, you don't support the Panthers at all?
I'm an Eagles fan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Next story.
All right. That's it for the sex scandals. It's just a lot of scandals happening. It's a lot of scandals.
So much.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go through the quick ones real quick.
Okay.
So sis was telling me that Kylie Jenner got a little issue going on. So what happened?
So Kylie Jenner's makeup artist got into a really bad accident and needed brain surgery or something.
Jesus.
So his family, the makeup artist family, set up a GoFundMe trying to raise $60,000. So Kylie Jenner posted to her, I think her Instagram was help my friend out. Here's his GoFundMe, so that my friend can get a brain surgery. She only donated $5,000. Now, didn't Forbes name her?
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't true though.
Oh, that's right. She a broke ass, so maybe that's why she could only do it. But Kylie Jenner is a billionaire, allegedly. And so
not her being broke though.
We're trying to figure out why couldn't she just pay for the full $60,000 surgery if that's your friend?
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Why? I am so tired. I am so tired of celebrities asking us brokies for money. We don't have it. We don't have the money. We are in the middle of a parallelogram. And y'all are asking us for money. Y'all are asking us for money when we live in a country that have only given us 3 stimulus checks. It's been a year. It's been a year. It's some change. We've been in this pandemic. And y'all are asking us to provide funds for your folks when you have all the monies. Don't ask us for shit. We don't have it.
But you know why she's asking them for money? Because they keep buying her products. So clearly they're not that broke because they keep buying her makeup. They buy all her stuff, just like y'all buying Ivy Park and all that. Y'all broke though. So I'm just not defending Kylie Jenner, but she's asking because the reason she's a billionaire,
allegedly
a billionaire, is because y'all keep buying her whack ass lip gloss.
I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired in general of celebrities asking the other 98% of people for someone's good. You know them. You know them personally. Give them the money.
Yeah. I mean, if all he needed was 60 grand.
Right.
I feel like I don't know what you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling her I don't be telling people what to do their money. But it just feels like if it was if we had makeup artists and we had that type of money, like, oh my God, we don't want him to die. Like, you know, you need this here.
Boom.
Handle it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm tired. Don't ask me for nothing. No celebrity can ever. Don't go fund me nothing.
Damn. No. Honestly.
Don't ask me to. Don't. No. You got the cash.
Yeah. I don't.
I've streamed your album many a times. You should have it.
That's true.
You should have.
That is true.
You should have the cash.
I don't know.
If not, you need an accountant.
Yeah, she could have given a little more than $5,000. That's
5,000.
Maybe 25. Like, okay, I'll meet you halfway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, well, no, that's half. But you know what I'm saying? Like $30,000. Like, I don't know. Like, and her baby daddy is like getting up there too. He got to deal with
McDonald's, right?
No, them too. And what's the Sharpie?
Oh.
There was some Sharpies that say Cactus Jack on it. Like, Travis Scott, one thing he gonna do is get the bag.
He gonna put his name on anything.
I'm not mad at it. Not really a fan of his music, but I'm not mad at the black man getting them bags. I'm really not. But what I am mad at is the fact that the United Negro College Fund, that's been in existence for over 70 years.
That's it?
I know. Yeah. 70 years. Just elected their first black board chair. I'll say that again. The United Negro College Fund just recently elected their very first board chair. A black man was just, yeah.
That is so crazy. That is so bizarre. That's crazy.
His name is Milton H. Jones Jr. He's a founding member of the Peachtree Providence Partners. I'm not really sure exactly what that is.
Sound like something in Atlanta, Peachtree.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. The United Negro College Fund, which has been one of the premier organizations aimed at providing financial support for black students, has announced that it's elected its very first black board chair.
He rich?
I mean, he's a co-founding member of the Peachtree Providence Partners Holding Company. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but the past board chairs include late philanthropist, ready for this, John D. Rockefeller III.
That's a white man.
Mm-hmm. Michael H. Jordan, another white man.
That's a white man.
And the late former chairman and chief executive, Michael H. Jordan is the former chairman and chief executive officer of PepsiCo Worldwide Foods. And then Jack Stahl is Revlon's. Did you know Revlon, the makeup their former president was a white man.
That's a white man. It's a white man.
Yeah.
What? Okay, here's my question. To be a board member of of anything, you gotta have like a lot of money. Is that what it's getting at? Is that why that would be like? Is that why that would? You know what I'm saying? Like why we haven't had. Why the UNCF hasn't had a black board member?
Not necessarily. So from my understanding, when it comes to board of directors and chairs, like it depends on the organization. So yes, some of them do have to have money. It's like you put up all this money and now you're the chair. So that would make sense as to why John D. Rockefeller. Okay, look up the last name Rockefeller. Not Rockefeller Records. I'm not talking about Dame Dash and Jay-Z.
Hove.
I'm talking
Sorry.
I'm talking about Rockefeller. ER. Okay.
With the hard R.
Yeah. So this was a shock to comedian Kevin on stage. He went on a little educational rant, actually, on the shock of the United Negro College Funds. And I quote Kevin on stage as saying, I really thought there was a Negro that was uniting the Negroes.
We all did.
Yeah, we all.
Now I'm wondering, because I had did like the thing in college, the Thurgood Marshall College Fund thing at A&T.
Yes.
They would take you up to New York, which was mad fun. And now I'm like, well, are the board members on that? Are they black?
Maybe we need to do some investigations, because
I need to know now.
This is very interesting.
It's very, very interesting and really kind of sad, but.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is.
I don't like it.
The other two scandals, Teen Vogue. There's a scandal going on with Teen Vogue magazine. So, very, very interesting. Let me find this story.
The Teen Vogue editor, right?
Yes.
It was a...
Yeah, she's a black woman. Well, I don't want to call her the editor. She didn't even start her position as editor-in-chief of Teen Vogue. And her and Teen Vogue, or I should say Condé Nast, they decided to split ways. Basically, after there was some xenophobic tweets that came about years ago, they came up and they were like, yeah, no, you can't be over here with that. Her name is Alexi McCammond. She had some past xenophobic posts, and that led to her resignation. Yeah. Very interesting. However, there was one staff member that was pretty much gaslighting McCammon being out of here. Like, yeah, no, she got to go. And her name was Christine David. She's actually a senior social media manager at Teen Vogue. And it's interesting because she, too, has left Teen Vogue after they have accused her of using the N-word in her own tweets for calling out Alexi McCammon. Okay? David used the racial slur twice on social media more than 10 years ago. The woman, who describes herself as being of Irish and Filipino descent, allegedly used the word when she sent a tweet to a friend in 2009 identifying him as a nigger. She also used the term again in 2010. Round and around we go. I mean, it's like literally like this is, you can't make this up.
You gotta clean up your social media.
You can't make this up.
You gotta clean up your social media. You have to do it if you're going to be. Because I've been on Twitter for 10 years myself. Yo.
But here's my thing. I'm conflicted when it comes to stuff like this, because it's like, you know, we were just talking about, you know, marijuana usage in the past. Mm-hmm. Now, I think with Alexi McCammon, you know, with everything going on, especially when it comes to the Asian community, you know, with the coronavirus and your president gaslight and all that hate, and now literally the day after this happened, you know, the day before you resign, there's a mass shooting in Atlanta that's targeting the Asian community. But I saw the what's his name? The police chief was like, "This is not a hate crime, sir."
Oh. He said the guy was having a bad day.
Fuck out of here.
Child.
I can't.
Imagine having a bad day.
I have a bad day. Then I mean, I'm about to go shoot up everybody?
Never.
Sorry. You know, I don't know. Like, who was digging up these tweets from years ago? Who has that type of time?
It's not that hard. All you have to do is type in somebody's username.
Jesus.
You type in, okay.
No, don't do it.
I'm a screenshot this so I can share it with y'all so I can understand how easy it is.
Wow.
All right, how you do this? Video. Record.
Okay.
That
is crazy.
So, on Twitter, this is my Twitter account. Uh-huh. I can go into search, and I can type in your Twitter name. What's your Twitter name?
I don't know.
Sherelle Is it underscore?
Like sure.
Sherelle? Mm-hmm. Wait.
I think it is underscore Sherelle.
Okay, underscore.
I should know my own.
You should. Okay, underscore Sherelle B. And let's type in Drake.
No.
And in his search.
I'm scared. Drake love me. Oh, shit.
And here are all the tweets where you've been mentioned with Drake or where you said Drake.
What's the year? Wait, look at these years.
2017, 2015, Instagram, where you had your Instagram linked to your Twitter. It is that easy to find. You said something sooner or later by Drake, pound cake by Drake.
I'm a Drake fan.
Mad I was nowhere around when Drake was handing out money. I'm weak.
I'm so embarrassed right now.
So yeah, it's that easy.
Drake, come on the show.
It's that easy.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's that easy to find.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Well, I guess in this situation, I mean, they was like, she was gaslighting this one, like, you know, she got to go show about the Asian community. They was like, oh, well, you were gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just shh. The universe is going to take care of the universe. Just let it happen, okay? Yep. And then you got stuff like this that comes about. What's the other scandal? The NCAA, the women's team, you know, went viral. One of the members of the
I don't know which team they were.
I don't know either, but she got on TikTok and was showing the difference between the men's weight room versus the women's weight room, and it was pretty damn bad. And went viral, and now they have this amazing weight room. She showed all the space that could have been. They had
one stack of dumbbells. That was their weight room. Meanwhile, the guys, they got like racks and stuff. They got barbells,
all types of stuff.
You know, boxes. They got everything.
They look like Planet Fitness up in there.
She even did a second one where they were like getting like basically Fire Festival like trays.
I would totally watch that documentary again because it was just crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah. So anyway, bullying works sometimes on the internet because they saw that and now they have a nice place to lift. And work out, and I think they're getting decent food as well. It's just really messed up how we treat women in sports.
It is.
And shout out to those women. You know what? Shout out to TikTok because, like, if it wasn't for social media, you know, they could have been complaining and no one would have ever done nothing. But when people get to see it and they get to hey, NCAA, you garbage for this, fix it. So I think social media is good in that aspect sometimes. So, what you got to say, Sherelle? Because you're making that face.
I'm just saying, I'm tired of. I mean, NCAA's been trash for decades, and all these student athletes continue to go there, knowing it's trash, and then oh my God, look what the NCAA did. That's my beef. I'm not saying that the women don't deserve proper equipment. They do, but y'all continue. It's just
Sis feels very passionate.
It's like the NBA. You got all these players. You know, you wearing these. You know, oh yeah, shout outs to Morehouse. Oh, shout outs to A&T. Oh, shout outs to St. Augustine. Did you go there? You wasn't thinking about going there, now was you? You went to Wake Forest instead of Winston-Salem. You went to Chapel Hill instead of A&T. You went to Florida State instead of Florida A&M. You went to Roll Tide instead of Alabama A&M. So I'm tired of people complaining about the NCAA, but yeah, y'all continue to go there. I don't want to hear it. Because at A&T, the women's locker room looks great.
Didn't we just win?
Yeah, period.
Listen, the women's A&T basketball team do what they need to do every year.
Okay, football team look great. Men's basketball team look great. The bowling team look great. HBCU athletic life is doing amazing, but y'all continue to go to these racist-ass NCAA schools, wonder why you don't have the proper equipment, wonder why you don't have the proper development, wonder why you don't have the proper training, and then want to get on TikTok and complain. I said it.
But it was a white girl who made it.
I don't care.
Okay.
How many white people we saw on the football team, on the basketball team, on the tennis team, on the track team, on the bowling team?
You right.
In the engineering program.
You right.
So... But no, you decided to go to Chapel Hill. You decided to go to Duke. You decided to go to NC State. Oh my God, it's racist here. Oh, is it? We don't have those problems. What's next?
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay, just real quick, rest in peace to the Texas Roadhouse CEO. He had gotten COVID and he committed suicide because of the effects that he had, like ringing in his. He had tinnitus. I can never say that word.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, and he committed suicide, which is a shame because like at the beginning of the COVID lockdown, like he like reduced his salary so that other employees and stuff could get some money or whatnot. So it really sucks that he felt like the only way to get through that was to take his own life. So rest in peace to that man.
Yeah.
Amazon released a trailer for a new TV series, and the black people hate it, as we should, because it is terrible. Everybody want to be Jordan Peele, but nobody want to be Jordan Peele.
Oh.
It's called Them, and
so we got a us, we got a them.
Yes,
we got all the pronouns.
I mean, they really want to be Jordan Peele. Did you see that?
I mean, even like with the music, how dare y'all ruin Stephanie Mills' home? How dare you? How dare you? Don't you ever
in your life.
Don't you ever.
In your life.
I mean,
I'm not watching that. The trailer is garbage. Nobody want to see that. I am so tired. And then, of course, it's a whole bunch of white people written it.
Right.
And then Lena Waithe, of course, is a part of it.
Shout out to Damo Jones, who's an Aggie. He is very much into the Hollywood scene. He's a cinematographer. And he is, if you follow him, because he's kind of calling out some of these, movies like, okay, so this show's about black people, but it's the whole staff and crew was white. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting having, it's cool having some Aggies in these high places because they're pretty much like showing what's happening behind the scenes. Like, okay, yeah, the show was cool, but nobody that looks like us was hired. Right. So, shout out to him, Kevin Wilson, Army is a lot of Aggies out here that's doing the work and letting it be known what's not happening.
Don't nobody want to watch. I mean, watch the trailer, y'all. It's garbage.
The daughter from Us is in the show.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she's in. She's in the show.
Listen. Shout out to Jordan Peele because Jordan Peele really did what needed to be done in creating a format for black horror. But you all are just literally taking that same exact formula, taking some of our favorite songs, turning them into horror songs. Like, that's Jordan's thing. You can't do that. Like, that's not for you. Create your own thing. I'm tired of it.
You know Lena Waithe is behind this project.
I know she is. Oop. That's why I said I'm not going to watch it. Because I've seen Queen and Slim, and I was traumatized after watching it. I will not be doing it.
I still ain't watch it the second time. I'm good.
I don't want to watch it the second time. That movie was traumatic.
She got me on The Shy. I'm good with The Shy, and that's it.
That movie was traumatic. I don't care what nobody say. Queen and Slim was traumatic.
Damn.
And I love Daniel Kaluuya.
Damn. I
get a relaxer for him. But I will not watch that movie again.
We got to get Daniel Kaluuya on the show,
Please.
y'all. Like, y'all we should make a reel of all the time Sierra has mentioned Daniel Kaluuya on the show and get it to him. Like, and we can zoom. Oh
my God.
We can have him zoom in and talk.
I was stutter the whole time.
No, you're gonna be professional and you got this.
I am not, because I'm be like,
you got it.
All you gotta do is say yes. I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut up.
Man.
I'm going to.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I am going to act up.
You know what? I mean, if he can make Robin, what's her name?
Robin Roberts?
I wanted to say Robin Givens so bad. Robin Roberts was, because Robin Roberts was like, oh.
Because I can feel the energy.
Oh.
He look at you with them big eyes. Oh my God. Those big sleepy eyes.
We're going to make a reel and we're going to get it to him. And we're going to get him to Zoom.
I love that man.
Let's see. We're going to get him on the show. We are going to get him on the show.
Oh my God.
We are going to manifest it. I think, is that it for the scandal? So we get to the scandal?
Yeah, this is it. Now we're getting to the scandals, and then we'll get to this podcast because we have to get to this. We might go over time today, but you got to see this thing. Okay, Derek Jackson, Team Jackson, what's happening? Okay,
get out.
All right, bye, y'all.
You gotta go. Okay. You gotta go. I want you to go. I want you to go. Whoo-cha.
Derek Jackson, relationship guru? ? Was put on blast. He has apparently something neither of us knew is that he was married, but then 2, that he's been cheating on his wife. Now a lot of people like Derek Jackson.
Oh,
he got a lot of followers, like I said.
Yeah.
And like I said, he would like be giving relationship advice, and he was more of a woman leaning. Like his advice was very much woman leaning. Like, you deserve better, which everyone does. But it was like real, like woman leaning. So, and he definitely had like videos and stuff saying like, well, if a man cheat on you, then he ain't man enough, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And now here we are having him trying to do damage control. He's releasing like a book with his wife all of a sudden now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you ain't like it was like a book and it was like them on the cover and it's like called Heal Together or whatever. But they sat down for
so this is a publicity stunt?
I don't know if it's a publicity stunt or if it's just like I said, damage control. But yes, Derek Jackson was caught cheating on his wife. One of his side pieces have been like putting all her stuff up on Patreon, so she's gonna try to make she's trying to make some cash off of it.
What?
Oh yeah, the girl had a mission. So Derek Jackson, I was with someone and I think I was with my godmother. She was like, Derek Jackson was at this thing. I thought you would like to see him. I was like, no, I don't know. I would not like to see him. Yeah. So there's that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So like, I watched the whole video.
I didn't watch it at all because the girl had like a hat bonnet on.
She did have a hat bonnet.
She did like a hat bonnet. And I was like, you know what? I'm embarrassed looking at this. I will not be watching it.
It was pretty bad. The language, the body language of this couple was pretty. Like I'm gonna show you. This like it was like we gotta. Mm-hmm. It was very like. Mm-hmm. Like if you haven't seen Derek Jackson, he's a big black man.
Dude is swole.
He's okay.
And she was on the side like.
She ain't had no bra on. It just looked a mess.
She looked like this.
She just looked it looked very like he kept looking at her like just like we practice. Like say what I think you should say.
I said what he thinks I should say.
I do want to say this though. Yeah, because she kept saying she was like, I left and then I left and then I didn't come back because I left. And then I came back because God and woo. And he was very that's how I feel like these sudden I don't like when people, I'm not even gonna say men, when people don't go God fishing because you got caught. Ooh. Don't do that. Okay, everybody wants to say you playing with God.
Right.
That's playing with God.
Right. Don't do that.
Because you wasn't thinking about it when you stepped out on your wife after you took them vows before God. So I have a problem with him in regards to that. Like, because the man of God of the word, don't do that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, like don't do that. Don't do that. Not cool, not at all. But what I will say is not cool is, I'm gonna say this, and y'all can cancel me. I don't care. That woman, his wife. Mm-hmm. Again, we have to be very careful with who we pick. Who we decide to bully on social media. We saw the body language. Mm-hmm. People have pulled up old posts from her. Very dark posts from her about her feeling insecure about her body, about her feeling insecure in her marriage, about her struggling being married to an influencer.
Really?
Pulled up all these posts from this woman. But then the very next tweets, y'all are shaming her for like, look at the way she dressing. Like I saw somebody talking about she dressed like Don Cornelius, something like that.
Oh.
Now, God forbid something happened to that woman.
Right.
Then it's going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Be careful. Don't sit here pulling up old stuff when you can see sis is hurting. Mm-hmm. We looking at this woman with this big old man. She looked like she can't be no more than 5'1". Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, she do look small.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dang.
So just be real careful with who you bully. You know what I'm saying? We, keep that same energy for all black women. We did it for Sweetie. We did it for Chloe. Chloe Bailey. We do it for all the women. So do it for this woman too. Mm-hmm. I just want to put that out there. Like we got to be really, really careful about who we decide to support and who we decide to bully as black women, especially in this day and age. Like, oh, black women we need to stick together. But then y'all bullying this one black woman who ain't did shit to y'all.
Damn. Well, speaking of Sweetie, she told Quavo to take care. And honestly, probably was the best decision she could have made. Because, is he that great? They broke up.
Did they?
That's what she said. Mm. She said they broke up. And I think it had something to do with that little interview thing that she was on with Justin Combs. Something about threesomes.
I don't think it had. I think it was just timing. I think it was just timing with that.
No? Oh, okay. Mm-mm. Well, yeah, they broke up. So that's the thing.
So everybody knows, like, they are, like, Instagram couple of the decade. The way that they got together, he just sent her a snowflake, like, because you so icy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the icy girl and Glacier Boy.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yes, he jumped in her DMs like, you a icy girl, I'm a Glacier Boy. And then that was how they got together.
Oh. Well, You know, Birkin bags. He bought her a some type of Bentley or something like that. Apparently, he took it back. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I would have too.
You should give it back. Give it back. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
But yeah, y'all also stop. Just be. Yes, give it back.
I mean, especially if it's in his name.
Right.
This is why.
Because I could report it stolen and then have you put in jail.
Yeah.
So.
Next time, get it in your name, sweetie.
That's. Oh.
How you know?
Oh.
I know more about this than y'all.
Oh,
you want to come? You want to come to the mic then?
I mean,
what's up?
Come on. There's room on the couch.
See, she do this every time. Y'all see it in live action.
Well, come on.
Come on.
oh my God.
Come on.
So tell us what happened with Sweetie.
Talking to the mic.
Oh.
Say hi to the people, Simone.
Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead, talking to the mic. Thank you.
Yo.
So what happened?
Basically, what Sweetie said was there has been some cheating involved. Like Quavo has cheated on her. She hasn't really been happy for a while, and they've been single for a while. That interview with her and Justin Combs, who they used to date.
Yes, I just learned that today.
Her and Justin Combs used to date a while ago.
This nigga. Sorry.
Oh, you tripping.
You are
anyway,
he's cute.
Yeah.
To daddy.
Her and Swiggy, him and Swiggy used to date a while ago. In this interview that came out, that's why if you see the clip where she was talking about big cancer energy, and he was like, oh yeah, I've had a cancer before, and the other guy was like, oh, who? And she was like, let's change the subject, like whatever. But yeah, like it was a little bit of tension between them, but that happened kind of. It was just like Sierra said, it was about timing, how the interview came out. But she said that they've been broken up for a while, and apparently Sweetie, when he did get her the car, he did put it in her name, I think. I'm pretty sure he did, because I remember when she got the car, and that's what was said. But now, he gonna took it back. And now her aunt and his sister is getting into it on social media.
Oh God,
this is ghetto.
This is too me. I don't care no more. I don't like it no more.
Wow. Thank you for the update.
Bye.
Bye, Simone. Thank you for the update, girl.
That's a lot going on.
That is a lot.
I don't got time.
Lastly, Gary Owens is getting divorced from his wife.
Yeah.
Somebody said, well, there go his whole stand-up.
Shit. Damn.
They're not. They're not wrong.
I think Gary Owens is funny.
He is funny, but he talks about his...
He does talk about his love for black women a lot.
Now just be like... It'll probably just be like him, like, oh, now I have to date new black women now. It'll be like about dating. Like how when Kevin Hart got divorced from his first wife and that stand-up where he was talking about...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was actually, like, funny. Y'all know how Sierra feels about Kevin Hart. I don't get it. But yeah, everybody breaking up. Everybody's breaking up. Derrick Jackson, Sweetie, Quavo. I saw somebody like tweet Cardi B, was like, "Are you next, sis?" Like, leave Cardi B and Offset alone. Damn. Offset look better than Quavo anyway. Oh, not in the video that she posted earlier with the whole guys. She looked snatched to me. Like, that wasn't an old video talking about Up going number one. Sorry.
All right, ladies. All right, we're gonna end off with this last thing here, and I just shared this with my sis.
I don't even want to hear it again.
I know it is disgusting, but I'm gonna hear it for y'all because y'all need to hear it. It is disgusting. This is a clip from a podcast called Louder with Crowder.
Trash ass name.
And they're talking about how Joe Biden had just signed a bill for black farmers.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Oh, here in the U.S. It's 2 minutes and 16 seconds. It's very racist. Hold on. Wait. All righty. Here we go. No.
I don't know where you find this many farmers of color. But they did, and $5.2 billion are being allocated exclusively for colored farmers. Farmers of color, roll the tape.
We begin today's show looking at a major provision in President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill that aims to address decades of discrimination against black, Hispanic, Native American, and Asian American farmers who've historically been excluded from government agricultural programs. The American Rescue Plan sets aside $10.4 billion for agriculture support and allocates about half the funds to farmers of color who are, quote, subjected to racial or ethnic prejudice because of their identity as members of a group, unquote. The U.S. Commission on Civil Rights confirmed as long ago as 1965 the U.S. Department of Agriculture discriminated against black farmers, but little was done to address the problem.
100 years ago?
Yeah, most happy about the new policy, these people. So, yeah. I'm gonna buy a plow, man.
I'm gonna plant that corn.
Go get a John Deere. Barack Obama, mother. I'm the president of plowing that ass.
You.
I thought the last thing they would want to do is be farmers. Wasn't that a big problem for hundreds of years?
Yeah.
Isn't that why Arsenio Hall called himself the urban man's Johnny Carson?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Are people lining up out in the middle of cornfield, Iowa for new dunks?
How would you prove this, by the way? Like, how would you prove that you've been discriminated
You don't
against?
have to. You just
Well, I
say.
didn't get that loan. Sir, you had no credit. Well, that should not have stopped me from getting the loan.
I planted a Hennessy tree, but it's not growing.
Well, technically it did grow, but that shit ain't XO.
I put it in the ground.
I planted a VSOP XO tree. I'm getting in some niche esoteric cognac humor, motherfucker.
Don't white people just go to their neighborhoods and build urban farms and ruin their communities? Isn't that what
That's how it works.
In Detroit. Like, turns out the soil content is a high level of meth.
Yeah, crazy. Whoa.
Wow, I didn't know.
That and teeth.
There's
random teeth littered everywhere.
And by the way,
cocaine in my arugula.
When I saw this shit, all I could say was, God damn, that's racist. It's racist as hell. And on top of the main guy, putting on a black scent, lining up for dunks, planting a Hennessy tree. The ground was fertilized with meth. Unprovoked. And they felt comfortable because there was none of us in that studio. You see it. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take that clip down, because they've taken that show down on their YouTube channel because it was on a YouTube channel. But like
I don't have anything to say.
it's like this shit's beyond me, because like did they really think like black people was like listening like, yo, this guy's funny?
I've never heard of this. Like
I never heard this podcast either. And it's like I just was like unprovoked, yo. Racism is all around.
I'm just a little sick because I'm a little sick because I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Listen, I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. This is what I mean. This clip, what I just played, y'all, this is what I mean when I say racism is in everything that we do, even unprovoked. Because I was on Twitter minding my business. I had never even heard of this thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, where did they, like, honestly, from the start, like, I didn't even know there were a bunch of black farmers. Oh, what do you think? I mean, I know what they think. I know exactly what they think without even saying it. They think that there were, a bunch of drug dealers and athletes and,
meth heads.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, so, whatever. I do hope the whole show gets completely, like, I hope they lose everything that they have worked for, that beautiful studio that they have. I see the lights, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to lose it all. I don't ever want to hear, what is it? What's the name of that trash ass show?
Louder with Crowder.
It's not even a good name.
But this says Crowder has a history of using racist and bigoted language on his show. Last week, he used a racist slur to describe Meghan Markle. So,
F them, and I hope they lose everything that they've worked for. Like, because what you're not going to do is, I mean, it's interesting. I was thinking about this the other day. you know, when Trump was out here and we had Silk and Diamond and that horrible ass Terrence dude, where they at?
Maybe they're like,
where they at? You peeped that, right? They gone. Like, nobody heard from them. It's just like, oh, Trump gone. Maybe.
They might be on a Stacey Dash tip trying to figure out how to get.
Fuck out of here. Like, no. I hope Diamond is still going to get some new wigs, because ma'ams, enough. Oh my God.
So yeah, like we said, this was a rough episode, but we're gonna end it up on a high note with this week's lip service question.
Ghetto.
This week we asked you guys, do you think celebrities should be held accountable for the content they put out into the world?
Let me give a quick backstory on this lip service and how it came about. Shout out to Chris Lewis. He's a fan.
Hey Chris.
He's a fan of the show. So I get like Charles calls Sierra to debate different things. Chris calls me to debate different things. So we each have friends that just call us to debate. And he called and and said and was talking about Cardi B and the whole, the fact that Cardi and Megan performed WAP and how a lot of people are upset about it. Basically the FFC has like 80 complaints that the Grammys allowed this to happen.
I knew they would.
Okay.
I knew they would.
And the question that he said was, don't you think that Cardi B should be held accountable for putting this content, for people to see? And my reaction was no. So that's where the question came from.
Okay. So,
literally.
And the people who wrote us paragraphs.
Good.
So Charles, hey Charles.
Charles.
He said, it's one of those unspoken rules. I don't believe my talent should inhibit my beliefs or self-expression. But past a certain point, you aren't just an individual anymore. You are a brand. People are going to look to you and look up to you whether you like it or not. I don't think it's right, but it comes with the territory and you have to be mindful of that. Valid points. Sunflower Lion, hey boo.
Hey love.
She said yes, but because they're celebrities, they don't have too much of a private life. Just like we have a choice to put out content, they have the same options. So if they want to be messy and put that out there, then that's the choices they made, period. Bear Beauty Experience, hey Alana.
Hey love.
She said absolutely. They are people just like everyone else. You bleed red just like the rest of the population. You still do stupid shit like the rest of us. So you should be reprimanded like the rest of us. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Ma'am.
And Soul Train Company, hey.
Hey, what up, kicking pod?
Hey. He said yes, but who's going to do it? Their behavior is acceptable to some and not to others. The content they create, good or bad, has a demand, and they're going to continue to meet that demand if it makes money. I got some answers on my personal Instagram as well. So I got shout out to Jesse. I ain't seen him in a month of Sundays. What's up, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
He said, yeah, but I do think comedians are a bit of a different story, though. I think so, too.
Interesting.
Yes. Shout out to Moose. He said, most definitely. And then _ it's just Shay. She said, yes, they should be held accountable for what they put out.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, okay. Listening to the answers, when it comes to certain things, yes, I do think that you should be held accountable. It's almost, yeah, okay. Yes. But when it comes to stuff like, and I'm not biased because I'm a Cardi B fan, I adore her. But when it comes to stuff like people having a problem with this song WAP being performed on the Grammys at 10 p.m. at night because you're concerned about children seeing it, that's not her issue.
Yep.
Your kid should be in the bed. First of all, it's a school night. Your kid should be in the bed. Why is your kid up watching Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion? I do think it's a parenting thing when it comes to certain things that your kids hear. It's not, the artist is not going to filter themselves because they're in their back of the mind. Oh, you know what? A 6-year-old might hear this. A 6-year-old should not be hearing songs like WAP. Shouldn't be hearing songs like I don't even like Beyonce Drunk in Love. Like no, like those are songs made for grown folks by grown folks.
Yep.
So in that reality, I don't think that I don't really think it's in their business. When you put out stuff that's offensive, like, prime example, we were talking about the Teen Vogue. You put it out there in the universe and then want this high stature. Like, nah, like, let's bring it down a notch. Same with these, this racist ass podcast we just listened to. You put it out there, people are going to hear it, and now look where you are. You're done. So, in that aspect, I do think they should be held accountable. Now, when it comes to comedians, that's an interesting space.
But then also, you got to think, like, I mean, Jesse's right, but then also, like, people are coming down on comedians now too, so they can only say so much as well. I mean, in terms of the question, I would say I'm on the fence. Like, I agree with everything my sis just said, but I also have to think about, like, even just like in the Black community, how we all want our stars to be these goddamn social justice warriors, and it's just not realistic. All right. It's just not realistic.
It's not.
For us to expect people who probably never even thought about things in the world like that, and they just want to make music to be like, oh yes, save the planet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? So in terms of holding people accountability, I agree with everything you said, sis. It definitely should be, if you're putting out something offensive, you should be held accountable for that, and you should be able to take whatever it is that comes to you. So if you're putting out racist content, be able to deal with that. Don't blame it on diabetes or taking Ambien, right? Just say you racist.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Whew, child, what an episode.
Oh, wow. No, it really was. Scandal. Just scandalous. I'm just really thinking about everything.
We don't have no one left a review, but because it was a rough episode, I'm not gonna gaslight you. Or am I?
Oh,
because I feel like I'm kidding.
I was about to say But on a high note, we're getting ready to end Women's History Month, and if you guys have not seen, we kind of are working with some really, really dope woman-owned brands for the end. So this episode is actually sponsored by a few super, super dope woman-owned brands. Shout outs to BU Hair Care, Bed of Roses, Celia's House, Kay's Candy Lingerie, and Closet Essentials. They are some super duper dope brands. They're offering some serious discounts. So go ahead and go on our Instagram page and our Twitter page and check out some of the offers that they're offering. We have some cute attire that's cute for the streets and the sheets, some natural candles, some stuff to get your hair like laid and all that stuff, as well as some really dope canvases to put on your walls and just really dope Black decor. So yeah, shout outs to all of them and thank you so much for your support.
So links will be in the bio.
Absolutely.
Yes, all that good stuff. Links with their codes and everything.
Oh yeah. Buy their stuff.
Buy their stuff.
That's it.
So yes, okay. So please be sure to subscribe. We are we on a lot of things.
Yeah.
We're on Twitter at Headwraps. I had to think about it, child. We're on Twitter at Headwrap Pod. We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Or you can go to our website where you can listen to all of episodes, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we also have t-shirts and crew necks and whatnot for sale, but not on sale.
Yes.
Okay.
You did it.
Okay. And like I said, we're on a bunch of platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Wherever you listen to us, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review. Leave 5 stars. You leave 5 stars, we read it on the air. You don't leave us 5 stars, we don't read it on the air. We don't even see it. We do see it, but we're not going to read it.
We're not going to read it.
No.
We might send you a DM.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Like, where's the extra star? All right, sis. You. What is your joke?
Okay. Here's my joke.
Okay. Oh my God.
What are chocolate bars' preferred gender pronouns?
Wait, what?
What are chocolate bars' preferred gender pronouns?
I don't know.
Hershey. Woo! That's funny. Get it? Hershey.
I got it.
Like, chocolate bars.
Yes, I got it.
Happy Women's History Month, y'all.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Tragic. Terrible.
Oh, I got so many more.
No, we
I have
good.
so many
we
more.
Good.